Nighttime garden tour. Strawberries. My one little last cabbage is in there. Oh, I wish I would have showed y'all before I covered it up. I'm out here looking for these buggers that's eating my greens. My last little cabbage head. Strawberries. Strawberry. Celery going nuts in there. But I'm getting a real problem with the summer bugs right now. But look at that pretty little thing there. Y'all can't tell? But that is huge. Let's see if I put my hand up to it. That is huge. Hanging from a melon trellis. There's a small melon. Trying to get it for y'all. There it is. But look at that puppy right there. There she is. Going there. There are a few more in here. But I'm waiting on them to drop down and beautify my little melon tunnel. It's dark, so I really can't find them. But there's a bunch of cucumbers over here growing too. That's my cucumber melon, my cucumber patch. Corn. Easier to make a video at night when I'm not getting ate the heck up. That was my one little okra plant that I survived through all the birds. It's doing exactly what I would expect to be doing right now, but it's growing and it's alive, so I'm happy. Got some little bush beans down here, and this squash is prolific. It's prolific. It's prolific. Well, let me show you something really cool. See how that squash is growing down there? That thing is about at least 12 inches a foot long. And it's still growing. Not done. I picked one that was that long and twice as fat yesterday. Those are my sweet potatoes back there in the cage. A favorite of my groundhogs. So I had to cage them in, but that worked. It was cheap and effective. Cheap and effective. This is my kids' pumpkin patch. They don't pick their own pumpkins. And these are the peas I just started for the farm. Tomato plants going bonkers. I mean, they're all caged and they're all contained. And they just will not stop. They won't stop. I mean, tomatoes. Peppers. I have wrangled these things in so many times. Yeah. Oh, shoot. I mean, I have wrangled these in just so my peppers can have some. But my pepper plants are not struggling. They have actually been benefiting from the shade, probably, in all this heat and late hydration. More lima beans, pole beans, Swiss chard. Beautiful Swiss chard. I mean, look at that. How pretty is that? That one's probably ready for me to harvest. I mean, the whole plant is completely red at this point. And I planted those two at the same time. But I got some succession plantings going right here too to follow behind them. These marigolds going nuts. Going nuts. I mean, they're going nuts. And I don't know what condition made that happen. I fed them a couple times. You know, some good organic feeding. Everyone asks me, what's that? Because it's so huge and bushy and beautiful. This is asparagus. This is what happens once it flowers. And this is second year asparagus. So hopefully next year I can actually harvest some. Today I emptied my last bucket of potatoes, and this is the soil from the bag. I got some beautiful carrots here that are not quite yet ready. I know how big and beautiful they can get, and I am going to allow them to do that at all costs. There's a banana pepper. Tomatoes. Insane. They won't stop. This plant will not stop growing. So they are big boy tomatoes and purple Cherokee tomatoes. I just planted this green bean plant. You see it's doing better than the ones over there. I planted this one like 2 weeks ago. I had some here. Yep, they ate them. Had some in that one. Yep, they ate them. I had even more in here. I see one there trying to sprout. But yeah, when you got you know, you're cohabitating with the wild, so they're gonna forage and they're gonna eat. Those are more marigolds, but I also have carrots planted in here. Those are lima beans, more pole beans, and even though I planted them all at the same time, they're a freaking cat. These are bigger. Maybe they get more sun. Maybe they get more shade. I'm not sure. That's a cauliflower. As you can see, I've been dealing with a pest issue. But I'm out here diligently fighting them. Smashing every freaking caterpillar or egg sac I see. I don't know if okay. Yep, I found one. Right there. That's the enemy. Go ahead and smash him and wipe him off. He is making all these holes. Him by himself. He don't need no help. He alone will eat your whole entire plant. Do you see how many holes this leaf has in it? I already smashed the one that was on here, so you're not gonna see him. This is a small banana pepper plant. Okay, this beautiful patch of stuff here. You used to could see how individualized it was, and I'm gonna go in here and do some pruning this weekend. Look, this is eggplant, and as you can see, aphid damage, aphids. If you come out here in the morning, you'll see it covered with 1,000 black aphids. You see how they demolished that leaf on that side completely? These are very strong plants, and I know I can conquer it and it won't destroy them. I just got to get into the problem and handle it early. But over here, I got some peppers and peppers. Oh, can you guys see it? Yeah. Tons of peppers. Tons and tons of peppers in there. Peppers here. Peppers there. Peppers. Pepper. And I'm going to tell you, here in zone 6, you see how well my pepper plants are doing and my eggplants are doing. I grew it all from seed. But you have to start really early in January, because your plants, once you transplant them, are definitely, sorry, ass out of focus. Those are onions. More onions. But once you transplant your plants, they are definitely going to suffer shock. But because they had such a strong foundation, a strong root system before they suffered any shock, they survived everything. And then over here, I have, this is the bag. I harvested my last bag of potatoes today, which, by the way, was an experiment. That came out of this little green fabric grow bag. And I got all these potatoes out of there. Just from one potato that I kept from a grocery store bag as an experiment. Over here you can see some seedlings I'm getting started for fall, mustard greens. As you can see, I have chickens and they had a time with my seedlings. But never fail. Like I said, you're going to be bound to suffer some setbacks. I also have direct sown some of these already in my garden beds in the empty locations. But yeah, I'm off to a good start with them too. Unfortunately, this pepper, my husband was harvesting some peppers off this plant and tipped off the top. It had flowers on it and everything, so I kind of just kept it, threw it in some water, and peppers are starting to form. And there are more flowers on there, and I'm content to leave it there as long as it survives. But yeah, these are off of a grocery store potato that most people would just throw away. And they're not huge by any means, but they'll go good in a pot roast or a steak and potato skillet or something like that. Well, that's it. That is my backyard garden. And today's July 31st. I got so much food I have already harvested. I don't have anywhere to put it. I'm giving it away. Oh, there's my flower bed. These marigolds. Now, I bought these. I was so out of focus. At my son's school sale. And they are growing and thriving and doing their thing and adapting. But hell, the ones I got in my garden bed, I planted from seed. And you see they're going nuts. I got some plants under there too. Underneath my giant metaphorical bonsai tree. Everyone asks me, is that a bonsai tree? I'm like, well, considering they're normally not more than a foot tall, I don't think so. But look, I planted these plants. I had nowhere to put them in my garden because I know I needed room for fall harvest. But just to show you how great Mother Nature is, there are tomatoes on this plant. Oh, what happened to them? Well, oh, there are tomatoes on that one. In this little bitty pot. That is time. I got these guys over here also, but they're at least in a larger pot. They're in about a 16-inch pot. And I get tomatoes off of them. My chickens love them, the cherry tomatoes, so that's pretty much I keep them for them. And just food everywhere. Food everywhere. I cannot eat it fast enough. This is that giant squash I told you I harvested yesterday. Just yesterday. You see, it's probably 3 of one of my hands. 3. This one ain't no baby. And I just eggplant, peppers, these green beans, just for salad purposes, really. Herb and eat them. So, yeah, well, thanks guys for watching. God bless you and happy harvesting.